Hey everyone, it's Robin again from the Good Place Bench. Not one person next to me, but two people next to me. Exciting. And thanks to Utopian Hours for having me part of the program, offering people also space to connect, but also to share perhaps solutions, perhaps ideas, inspiration on how to, shape cities of today and hopefully of tomorrow. Who do I have here next to me? With whom should I start? Sorry.
Yeah, Vesna. I'm an architect working with Zala in urbanistic studio Prostoroz. May I say something that's sticking to my mind for the last some time. Just last week we had this funny workshop with on Krater festival, and we were talking about mourning. So not morning, but mourning spaces. What do we mourn? And I think that why am I dealing with it? What I am doing today is that when I was a child, I grew up in a city, and we used to play in the atriums. So building blocks that that had atriums, and my mom said that you shouldn't stick on the road but stick within these atriums, and we were discovering these atriums, but at one point every atrium got locked due to surveillance, and suddenly we were left without space to play, And I think that now I am like mourning that this happened, and I'm fighting for next generation to have a place to stay and play.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's an intro. Okay, thank you for watching. No, but I think that's an amazing briefing.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
It's not utopia. It needs to happen.
It's a real thing. Yeah.
Lucy, who are you?
I'm Zala, one of the longtime members of Prostoroz Collective as well. And on the topic of mourning, this will be a completely depressing talk. I mourn the fact that just today, the people of Ljubljana, whom are our primary interest as the participatory planning urban studio, some of the people of Ljubljana have just probably succeeded. We don't know the results yet. Okay. But with the petition for a referendum against citywide parking regulation, which means that if they succeed, parking your car everywhere around housing estates, high-quality neighborhoods will be free for all. Which basically...
Parking will be free for all.
It is now. The city wanted to change it to kind of protect public space.
Right.
There were a lot of polemics, pros and cons from both sides. But I really think that in order to protect the loss of spaces that will be mourned by generations to come, we should tackle the parking issue. And I think that Rotterdam, where we are here, is doing a great job at that.
Okay, nice. Because people are not allowed to park or have to pay a lot for parking.
Yeah, basically.
That's what
basically, yeah.
Cool. I mean, you're here today at Utopian Hours to speak about places to mourn about, or what was the talk about?
I mostly spoke about places that are worth celebrating, but are maybe not recognized as such yet.
Okay.
So I was talking about creating, protecting, connecting people through public space, indoor and outdoor, on the peripheries. So in neighborhoods, small towns, leftover sites, abandoned lots, no city center stuff, no fancy redevelopment, just the work that we feel is very much needed.
Yeah. Ran by people themselves?
Initiated sometimes by people, sometimes by us, sometimes even by enlightened municipalities.
Enlightened municipalities. Are there a lot of enlightened municipalities in Ljubljana?
Ljubljana is one municipality that is, how should I put it gently, partially enlightened.
Partially. There's room for improvement.
There's room for improvement for sure, but it's really nice to see that across Slovenia, where we come from, this inclusive, participatory approach to creation of shared, common public space is gaining more and more traction.
Nice. And what kind of inspiration are you? Because you're here to share your findings, but also to take inspiration. Have you already seen examples that you want to bring home?
Rotterdam is a perfect city to be inspired. We are inspired. Like, I have never been to Rotterdam, but I am thinking about it for the last 10 years while tackling these urban issues. We've been here for one day and walking around Delft, and just each step was like, wow, so many bikes, so many people, and it's a great example where there is space, there is more people. So more space, more people, and I really hope that all the municipality of Slovenia would come here for one weekend at least and take a look what is happening, because it's amazing.
But to be a bit critical again, I think also Rotterdam is interesting because it's a city of experiments, successful and failed ones.
Yeah.
What I think is very healthy is that developers, municipality is willing to admit their mistakes.
Yeah. I interviewed somebody from the municipality of Rotterdam today, and you're always with challenges. You're never done with not having challenges. So you can be successful after experimenting or trying, but then you're still facing challenges, other challenges. So sometimes you find a solution for one problem, and it also creates another new problem. So yeah, they're also never done yet.
No.
That's a utopian thinking
This
to be done.
Yeah, this is utopian thinking, and what I really appreciate here is that, like, to me it seems whenever I talk to people from Rotterdam, I also have some friends who live here, is that they never lose the energy to improve, experiment, reconnect, and I think this is vital.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a Rotterdammer. I'm not a Rotterdam ambassador here. Just making sure.
Okay.
But yeah, people do around here, and that creates a proof, right? And that gives energy. And if you only talk, then it remains a talk. But you need to see it happening. I think that's what Rotterdam is known for in the Netherlands as well. Not talking, but doing. And that's what they show.
And probably also for weirdness. I think we don't appreciate urban weirdness enough. It's like, what is this? What is this? I really like this feeling when I'm walking around Rotterdam. It's like, it's nothing that I've ever seen. And probably a lot of people in Rotterdam agree that some of the experiments should not be, continued and repeated. But it's great to see them.
That's the insight you're going to take home. Bring a bit more weirdness to Ljubljana.
Yeah, stay weird.
Very nice, very nice. Unfortunately, time flies when you're having fun. Is that coming to an end? Sitting on this bench, and we can talk about the bench and everything else. Is of course the question: what is a good place to you, and what should we all do? Maybe in the context that you're working in, what should we do to create a good place in general, but perhaps even for Ljubljana?
I wanted to conclude my talk today, but I didn't have the time, which I think is maybe fine, with some final thoughts that maybe will resonate with you, maybe not.
Sure.
But what we found out during so many of our projects is that, like, no place is ugly enough, no people worthless enough, and no budget small enough not to be approached. So I think having this in mind, like, what is a good place, we really have to believe that anything can become a better place. Maybe not the best one, which is totally fine, but at least a weird place, an infrastructure of care, a place where nature thrives, something. It has to check at least one box, in my opinion.
Without being perfect.
Yeah, no, please, enough with the perfectness. It's not working.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's why hence my podcast called Good Place, not The Perfect Place.
Good choice.
I think that good place is filled with all the memories, either bad or good. And always when we're doing a lot of experiments, or maybe let me call it temporary, I don't know, interventions. And it's really nice to talk to people and hear them what do they think about. And I don't know, for example, when we were opening the Kajuhov Dome, so the abandoned building, like there were a lot of ex-teachers that approached us and tell us all about what did they perceive here, what did they experience here. And it was really touching, like each time it hits me, and it's really nice to make it then a place to be in the future.
So materializing memories.
Yeah, a palace of memories.
Nice.
And I love it because that's how you started your intro.
It all came back.
No, beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. I love the trying to feel the energy, but I love the passion. I love the emotion in things, whereas this world can also be so much about research and about facts and all that stuff, and it's that drive, I think, what's needed to shape these cities of the future.
But I think it's actually the bench that's helping.
And leaning together.
Yeah.
Sticking
So
our
congrats on the bench.
Okay, even without seat warming, it still gives the right energy. Love it. Well, appreciate the positivity on the bench and about the bench. So thank you so much.
Oh, we appreciate the bench.
Okay,
so
good.
thank you.
I'll continue with the Good Place bench. Please see below all the details of your work. Happy to share for people to explore and get a bit more context of the talk we just had. And don't forget to subscribe and like. And looking forward to seeing who's next to me on the bench in the next episode. Thank you so much.
Thank
Have
you.
a nice day. Bye-bye.